Welcome back to the Director's Garage. I'm your host and resident idiot, Michael. The giveaway is underway, guys, and did you get to see the last video? I'm so psyched. 9 different products. 9 of you are going to walk away winners. I'm thrilled about that, so I can't wait to see what happens. Get your names in, all that. Do it. I got it. Anyway, today I have a special unboxing. That's this one right here. It's a new headphone that I am introducing into my Director's Garage inventory. This is a headphone I have wanted for a long time, and I can't wait to unbox it and share it with you on today's episode. But first, a new headphone from Dan Clark Audio. It's a planar magnetic headline. So stupid. Don't ask me. Dan Clark Audio, formerly known as Mr. Speakers, dropped a bomb on the headphone world with a new flagship. It's called the Stealth. Now, it's one of the most striking designs I've seen, riffing loosely on their previous Aeon series, but adding a whole bunch of tricks under the hood. Construction is titanium alloy with aluminum and a good dose of carbon fiber, which should lighten up the load on your noggin. But it's what's inside that makes the Stealth special. They use an acoustic metamaterial tuning system, which sounds pretty fancy. In fact, it sounds downright scientific, which I'm not going to get, but if you'll remember, it's not the first time metamaterial has been used to tune a driver. If you'll recall, KEF put a metamaterial absorption device behind the driver of its updated LS50 last year, and it caused a big stir in the audiophile speaker world. Well, now Dan Clark is adopting a similar technology to their new flagship, and it's got a lot of folks interested, including me. The goal here is accuracy. They use this damping insert to remove or reduce standing waves as they are being emitted by an all-new driver. They claim this is a closed-back speaker with an open-back sound. Sign me up! It's still a planar magnetic design, but they've tweaked the formula to create a greater consistency in diaphragm tension, which should lower distortion, at least according to them. It all sounds great on paper, and we'll have to wait to get a set in here at the Director's Garage to see if this all translates to real life. I'm not someone, as you know, who takes graphs as gospel, mostly because there are too many variables in how a measurement is taken, down to the microphone used to record the sample. There is no such thing as a perfect microphone, which is why in the recording industry we use so many different types of microphones. Your lab measurement is relying on a microphone to capture the wave, and each mic has compromises. This is why I use graphs as a general reference, but never as a selling point. Only your ears can tell you if something is worth owning. Never trust a graph. I got on a little thing there, who knew? That's your headline for today. Now today's item comes to us from me, because I bought it with my own cash. And I have several reasons for this purchase, which I'm going to explain after we get the box opened up. So let's get to cutting into this mystery box. What do you say? And this is a headphone that I have teased a few times. I think I've mentioned this way back early on in the show. Got it yet? And this is a flagship. I'm going to tell you that right now. This is a top-of-the-line headphone from a major manufacturer. All right, I'm through some layers here. It looks like we've got something ready to open. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Wow! Boom. So there's nothing given away clearly here, but I think this next layer may sort of tell you the tale here. And poof, there it is. It's a brown box. Yes, it's a brown box brought to you by the fine folks at... Oh, it's going to open. It's going to open. You ready? Yes, folks, that is a Focal headphone. It is a Focal headphone. And it looks like it's the same box as the Radiance, but it's not. We got ourselves a cable here, very short cable. Now, astute Focal lovers will already know what the heck this is. It's pretty cool. There's a nice set of leather boxy stuff here, and I'm going to show you that in just a second, but first I think we need to take a look at these and folks, it's the Stellia. It is the Focal Stellia. This is a closed back monster piece of a headphone from Focal. And there are a number of reasons I decided to add this to the headphone locker here at the Director's Garage. First off, it's so freaking cool. Though I gotta say, I bought these used, a little dusty. They're a little dusty on the inside. Like, whoa. But, man, these are one of, if not the best closed back headphone on the market today. Now, I've wanted a pair since the show went live on YouTube. You see, I don't have a Flagship closeback in-house. The nearest thing I have is this guy back here, the Fostex THX00. This is the Purple Heart. Can you see that? Here. I've shown these on the show before, but they're only a semi-closed. They're not a full closed design. Next up, I love the Focal Utopia, and I generally like the Focal house sound. Now, the reviews on the Stellia have been almost universally positive, so I've been anxious to hear this headphone, and one came up used at a terrific price. I just couldn't pass it up. Now, one of those reasons it was terrific price is these have been around a minute. Like, I'm looking in here, and I'll show it in the B-roll, but there is dust accumulated. This is like dirty. It needs some love here, but we're gonna make these like new. Thirdly, I want to audition the Dan Clark Audio Stealth, and if one should happen to come my way, I'm talking to you, Audio 46, I want to have a Flagship to compare it with. And finally, I just need a good pair of closebacks for listening. Sometimes I want to be able to turn up the music without annoying anyone around me, and the Stellia will allow me to do just that. So let's dig into this box down below here, and let's see what was included. Now, we already know that there was a cable. This is a really short cable. This is the same cable that they kind of gave me with the Radiance. This very short, barely going to make it to the amp kind of thing. But let's take a look at what's in this special case here. Oh, there's a longer cable. This is much better, and it comes with a new trick, which is going to work much better on my Woo Audio WA5LE. So this is really cool. And then it looks like you get the Focal Audio Passport, and let's see what this is. This is like, oh, it's just an owner's card, tells you some stuff about the Stellia. Very cool stuff in here that was included. You know, you expect in a premium product, this is a $3,000 headset, new, and you know, I would expect something premium from Focal, and this is all fine grain leather, very impressive, and I'm appreciative that they gave me a longer cable. Okay, I guess all that's left to do is to give these things a little listen. Don't you think I kind of owe you that? Let's take a Director's Garage sound impression, except no substitute. I'm going to start this off with some Eagles, but I'm not going to go to my normal Eagles track. I'm going to go to the Desperado album and listen to the title track. See how that sounds. Piano's beautiful. The echo, the delay on the decay is fantastic. It's the first thing that's jumping out to me. It's a very big sounding headphone. Boy, the strings hit and it just expands. The sound just grows. It kind of expands beyond the headphone almost. Okay, here comes the drums. There's a frequency in this I'm not all that thrilled with. Yeah, there's like a 6K something. Maybe a little higher. It sounds great. The bass isn't blowing me away. I'm going to take it off the 4-pin. I'm not sure the 4-pin is the way to go on this headphone. I want to hear it straight unbalanced before I go any further. I'm not sure I'm getting what I should be getting out of this. I'm not loving this so far. Go to another Eagles track. This is Hotel California. It's a little safer bet for me. The imaging is very good. There's no question about that. They sound fast enough. There's just a 6 to 8K range boost that I'm not thrilled with. It's a tighter bass than I expected. That's part of it. No question, the imaging is fantastic. There's stuff popping all over the soundstage. Just not sure I'm on for this ride yet. Okay. On Kiko, my bass track, the bass seems to be kicking much lower. I'm not thrilled with the upper mid-range. Okay, I moved on to some Miles Davis. I'm listening to Kinda Blue. It's a very, it's classic. Great stuff. I can't turn all the way because this is on such a tight leash. But spatially, fantastic. There's no question. I have no problem with the space. Speed, excellent. But tonality, I'm not on board with this tone altogether. Still the horn. So just there's a little edge on it that I don't hear on other headphones. And it's not in a good way. This is interesting. I've not had a headphone like this. Has been a long time since I've been disappointed by a headphone. These are a little disappointing. An expensive way to get disappointed. Okay, I'm going to go to some Leonard Skinner now. I'm going to pick one of their live album. Fantastic live album called One More from the Road. Yeah, there's an edge on these. This one's hitting it too. We'll move on to some Elton John. Honky Chateau. Clarity is just amazing. Okay, I'm going to stop here because this is the first one that really made me go, okay, there's something here. There's something here to work with. Now, I want to do a few things. One is I want to clean these. There's a ton of dirt inside of these things. And I gotta think that that's going to affect the sound in some way. The other thing is that these ear pads are well worn. So I'm gonna get a pair of firmer ear pads. I have some extra Daconis up here that will snap in, and I'll get a chance to really play with these a little bit more. It's a good sound. It is not a $3,000 flagship sound. I may have to work with these a little bit and figure them out. But out of the gate, it's a good sound. It's a clean sound. I'm having the same reaction I sort of did when I listened to the Verites for the first time. Yeah, they're good, but they're not wowing me. And I would want to be wowed by a headphone like this, certainly at this price point. Now that giveaway is underway. 9 products, man. 9 products I'm giving away. I hope you all have your names added to the comments below that video. It's going to go by pretty fast, so get your names in. Don't forget to subscribe to the Director's Garage. There's plenty of stupidity ahead like this, I promise.
Well, whistle me, Dick.
Including 2 new What's in the Box blind episodes from Audio 46. That means they sent us something I don't even know what it is. So that's coming probably next, and then a hot category shootout of the very best headphones that I own. I'm not so sure this gets added to that shootout. Not yet, anyway. It'll work with these a bit. Can't wait to shoot that video, though. Now, thank you guys. Thank you for stopping by today. I appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed today's episode, or the other thing, if you know I chunked it as usual. I can't say I blame you either way. And I will see you before you know it.